Welcome to Part 1 of Pasco County's online defensive driving course. Part 1 discusses the preparations you should make before your trip to assure a safer journey. It is prudent to have a pre-trip checklist before embarking on any trip. This can be a mental checklist and may be divided into 3 sections that include a vehicle inspection, a review of the road and weather conditions, and finally a check of yourself. Let's begin with the vehicle inspection. Always do a pre-trip inspection of your vehicle and safety equipment. Check tires, fluid levels, lights, etc. Report any problems and missing or defective equipment to fleet or your supervisor promptly. This slide shows the form that is provided by Pasco County Fleet to conduct a vehicle inspection, while the next slide shows a brief, yet sufficient vehicle inspection.
We know what you're thinking. What could be better than jumping into the driver's seat, feeling the wind in your hair, and enjoying all the freedom of the open road? Trust us, we feel the same way. But the best drive is always a safe drive. And to make yours one, there are a few things you'll want to check out before you go. Don't worry, this won't take long, and it might just save you some trouble along the way. So, what's a pre-trip inspection all about? It's a few steps to make sure that your car is as ready to go as you are. First things first, check the vehicle path for obstructions or obstacles that might be in the way of your movement. Then, take a look under your car and see if you can spot any leaks. Now, make sure there's no damage to any of the outer parts of your car. The body, the windows, your tires, and the wiper blades, which should be connected properly and intact. You'll also want to check the pressure on your tires using a pressure gauge. You can find the correct PSI in your vehicle owner's manual, the sticker on the inside of your car's door, or the tire itself. All good? Then head to the driver's seat and let's check your dashboard. Test your headlights and high beam controls and make sure they're working. A spotter outside your car can give you the heads up. While they're there, check your turn signals, brake lights, and reverse lights as well. You'll also want to familiarize yourself with the dashboard before you start your drive. Your various lights and gauges, the heat and air controls, your hazard lights, the gear shifter, and the parking brake. Now, let's take a look down below at your pedals. Place your right foot with the heel on the floor, and pivot your heel with the ball of your foot and your toes on the pedals. Your left foot goes on the footrest to the left. And with that, you're good to go. And your car is too. The road is yours.
When conducting your vehicle inspection, assure that you thoroughly inspect all tires. Proper tire maintenance is essential to on-the-road safety. Check the tires to ensure that you have the right size for the vehicle, correct tire pressure, legal tread depth, and proper tire rotation and alignment. Also make sure there isn't any damage and refer to the owner's manual if you're unsure of the required tire size or recommended tire pressure for your vehicle. Don't overload the vehicle, as this could cause the tires to overheat and result in unsafe driving conditions. Even properly maintained tires will deteriorate with age and must be changed every 6 years. Always have a spare tire and conduct the same inspection of it. The next slide presents a short video that shows an efficient tire inspection.
Your tires are the only part of the car that has direct contact with the road, so safety is a top priority. Monthly inspections of your tires will improve both your safety as well as your automotive investment. Follow these simple steps to keep your tires in tip-top shape. Check your tires' pressure at least once a month when the tires are cold, and don't forget the spare. While checking the air pressure, inspect the tire's tread and sidewall for signs of wear or damage, and be sure to look for any foreign objects that may be stuck in the tire tread. Having sufficient tread on your tire is important to maintain traction and shed water. So, to measure tire tread, use a depth gauge or a small ruler that has 1/16 inch graduations. Measure the outer, the center, and the inside edge. Uneven readings indicate improper tire inflation or the need for a wheel alignment. At 3/32 of an inch, it's time to shop for new tires. While you can take care of tire inspections, properly trained and equipped service personnel should perform some tire maintenance. It's essential to rotate your vehicle's tires every 6,000 miles to prevent uneven wear. Have a vehicle alignment every 12,000 miles or whenever you get your tires serviced. Tires affect your vehicle's handling, ride, braking, and safety. Poor tire maintenance can lead to premature tire wear, a flat, or even a blowout. So following these tips to find even small problems can help save money and keep you and your family safe while on the road.
In addition to ensuring your vehicle is safe for travel, you must also ensure that you have the proper paperwork in the vehicle. This includes a valid driver's license, insurance, and registration. You should be prepared to provide this paperwork in the event of an accident or traffic stop by a law enforcement officer. You may receive a citation if you don't have this proof with you. It is also a good idea to have a first aid kit and various emergency equipment such as safety flares in the vehicle in case you encounter an emergency. If you are in a county vehicle, you must also have the county's letter of self-insurance in the vehicle. This letter is shown here. It advises that Pasco County Board of County Commissioners has elected to self-insure our workers' compensation, public liability, automobile liability, and the property coverage deductible. Therefore, Pasco County has established a special insurance fund to pay insurance claims. If you need a copy of this letter, or have any specific questions about it, contact Risk Management. Once the vehicle inspection is complete, check the road and weather conditions, and become familiar with your route. The Florida 511 Traveler Information System is one resource you can use to keep track of the road and weather conditions. It is a toll-free service offered by the Florida Department of Transportation that provides real-time traffic information on crashes, travel times, congestion, lane closures, severe weather, and construction on Florida's interstates, toll roads, and other major metropolitan roadways. There are other resources you can use to check these conditions, but use those resources before driving or when pulled over in a safe place such as a rest area, not while operating the vehicle. If the road or weather conditions are too bad, you may want to consider delaying your trip or taking another route. Planning your route and alternate routes ahead of time will help eliminate frustration and rushing, which may cause you to speed, tailgate, or take unnecessary risks on the road that can cause an accident. Plan ahead to allow for traffic, weather conditions, and construction when timing daily routes. Driving is a huge responsibility. When we are calm, we are more likely to drive defensively. Your driving may suffer if you drive while emotional. Remain focused and don't let emotions become a distraction. We can't dictate how others behave on the road, but we can control our responses. Anything that affects your mental condition can impair your driving. The same is true for your physical condition. Know your limitations and make adjustments accordingly. Only drive after you've determined that you are both mentally and physically capable of doing so safely. Once behind the wheel, ensure that you and all vehicle occupants are wearing seatbelts, adhere to the rules of the road, and avoid taking unnecessary risks. In summary, before starting any trip, there are certain steps you should take to assure a safer journey. First, inspect the vehicle. Then make sure you have the proper paperwork in the first aid kit in the vehicle. Know the road and weather conditions so that you can take an alternate route or delay your trip if necessary. Ensure that you are mentally focused and physically capable of driving and make adjustments for any limitations. Finally, know and follow the rules of the road. This will be discussed further in Part 2.